and it's just incredible. And I guess we're close to 70%, and we're going to end at a very high level and get a lot more delegates than anybody projected, even in their wildest imagination. So I just want to thank everybody here. I want to thank my family. I want to thank... I really want to thank my team. My team has been amazing, and you know, it's actually a team of unity. It's evolving, but people don't understand that. The press does understand it. They just don't want to talk about it. That's okay. Just keep talking. It's very important. Keep talking. But this has been an incredible evening. It's been an incredible day and week. We went all over New York State. New York State has problems like virtually every other state in the union. Our jobs are being sucked out of our states. They're being taken out of our country, and we're not going to let it happen anymore. We're going to stop it. Very importantly, and behind me I have to say, we have some of our great businessmen of the world. Carl Icahn is here someplace. Where's Carl? Howard Lauber, Ben LeBeau, the great Steve Roth. Steve's building a big building on Central Park South. It's a tremendous success. I said, Steve, congratulations on the building. He said, Donald, it's nothing compared to what's happening with you. Is that right, my man? So anyway, we're proud of him. But we have our great leaders, and it has been really something. It has been really something amazing. And believe me, we are going to use our great business people to negotiate unbelievable trade deals so we bring our jobs back and we don't let our companies go to Mexico and all of these other countries. We're going to country.
The perils of modern communications. You saw the shot freeze, then digitize. We've got it back. Let's go back to Trump Tower.
Nobody is going to mess with us. That I can tell you. We're going to take care of our vets. Our vets are great people, and we have forgotten our vets. Illegal immigrants are taken care of in many cases better than our vets. That's not going to happen anymore. That is not going to happen. We're getting rid of Obamacare. It's going to be repealed and replaced. It is a total disaster with premiums going up 35, 45, 55%. It's going to probably end of its own volition. We're getting rid of it. We're bringing Common Core. We're knocking it out. We're cutting it. It's going to be over, and we're bringing education locally. Local communities are going to take care of their educational needs, and people have been waiting for that for a long time. So with all of the things that have happened today, tonight, and over the week, I'll tell you what, this has been an amazing week. All over New York State, we went to Syracuse, we went to Albany, 20,000 people. I mean, on average, we'd have 15 to 20,000 people. We went to Rochester, we went to Bethpage, we went all over. And you know what? The people of this country and the people of this state truly are great and amazing people. We are going to be so strong again. We are going to be really, I mean, legitimately so great again. And I just can't wait. So, we don't have much of a race anymore based on what I'm seeing on television. Senator Cruz is just about mathematically eliminated. And we've won another state. As you know, we have won millions of more votes than Senator Cruz, millions and millions of more votes than Governor Kasich. We've won, and now, especially after tonight, close to 300 delegates more than Senator Cruz. We're really, really rocking. We expect we're going to have an amazing number of weeks because these are places and they're in trouble. They're in big trouble. When you look at Pennsylvania, when you look at Indiana, when you look at Maryland and Rhode Island and so many places, we have problems everywhere you look. We are going to solve those problems. And one of the big problems One of the big problems is the economy and jobs, and that is my wheelhouse. So, again, I want to thank everybody. It's really nice to win the delegates with the votes. You know, it's really nice.
We interrupt Donald Trump for this projection. On the Democratic side, as he was talking, our election desk is projecting that when all the votes are counted in the state of New York, Hilary Clinton will be the victor on the Democratic side. A big prize for the Democrats, 291 delegates in all, 36% of the vote in. This went a while. It's 9:39. Polls closed 39 minutes ago. We had it as too early to call, but now projected Hillary Clinton adds to her victories. What we've been saying is, especially a victory, Rachel, of over 10% makes that, again, the mathematics gets very hard for Bernie Sanders.
Yeah, we'll be watching that margin because the way the Democrats apportion their delegates,
Right.
It really is proportional, not necessarily by congressional district or any of these other ways that Republicans break them down. It's just proportional amount according to the amount of vote you get. So the margin will matter here. But the Sanders campaign had said they were going to win New York. That has not turned out to be the case.
We'll go back to the Donald Trump event in Trump Tower.
I am no fan of Bernie, but I've seen Bernie win, and then I watch, and they say he has no chance of winning. So they have their superdelegate. The Republican system is worse. So I want to just thank everybody. I have great admiration and praise for the city of New York and the state of New York. I can think of nowhere that I would rather have this victory. So we love you all. Have a great evening. We celebrate. And tomorrow morning we go back to work. I'm flying tomorrow morning. To Indiana. I'm going to Pennsylvania. I will be all over. So we're going to celebrate for about 2 hours. Then early in the morning I get up and we begin working again. Thank you, everybody, and thank you, New York. We love New York. We love New York. Thank you very much, everybody. Thank you.
Among the biographical points people are just learning as they read into Donald Trump as this becomes more and more real is the friends and family who say he requires about 4 hours sleep a night. Certainly from his Twitter feed and his early morning calls into whatever B109 is in your city or town, we can surmise that much. Nicole Wallace, Steve Schmidt have been watching this together, sitting together with us in the studio. The question is, how do those remarks differ? This is about staff work. And both of you have been good, loyal, senior staff members to prominent politicians in your careers. How do those remarks differ from the unregulated Donald Trump earlier in this campaign? Are those curated, Manaforted remarks that we just heard?
I think one of the things that's most significant, it wasn't lying Ted.
Yes,
It was
exactly.
Senator Cruz.
Yes.
And so I think you're seeing him begin to address the temperament criticism, and his talk tonight was on message. The Trump message, as he delivered it tonight, it's a potent and powerful one, making the country great again, talking about the economy, talking about jobs, talking about trade, talking about the sense of loss that so many Americans feel that the country's best days are slipping behind it and that we can be great again. This is a potent general election message, and even though he has some structural difficulty in the polls right now with women and other demographics, nobody should discount the power of that message moving into a general election.
Nicole?
And it's exactly that, when you gather Republicans in private, not on television, what they'll say when they try to choose between Cruz and Trump is that with Cruz it's a certain defeat. Trump's such a wild card, anything can happen. And the great hope with Trump is that the two messages that electrified his candidacy were one, after Kate Steinle in San Francisco was murdered by an illegal immigrant, he started talking about immigration in a way that was pretty uncivilized for our politics, but that was deeply visceral for our party. And on the economy, when he talks to people whose jobs were shipped overseas, he makes that same visceral connection. The great hope, the great potential of Trump's candidacy is to sort of reassemble a Reagan coalition and grow the party. And that's sort of its idealized potential. We'll see if he gets there.